those parents were right to burn that pedophile in that 80s movie.
Oh,
And
hot take, Taylor.
I don't care who hears me say it. I don't care what kind of risk I'm putting myself in. I'm not saying these things. That's fun to say something like totally fine and be like, I'm putting myself out there. Rape is bad.
Not allowed to defend.
I don't know what her beliefs. I can guess what her beliefs are. Her brother's Ben Shapiro, but who cares?
Yeah, she's about to make me donate, boy.
Yes, about to make me enlist.
Yeah, we should all join the IDF. You know what I mean?
Barn.
Carl Urban movie where he crash lands on Viking era Earth with a monster in tow, and he loses his ray gun right away. It falls off a goddamn waterfall, and he has to go talk to the Vikings and be like, look, it's not a bear, okay? This is bigger than anything you've ever seen before. And they're like, oh, I've seen bears. No, you didn't hear me. Not a bear. Show me this big bear you speak of. Like, sir?
This is hard. Kyle is a really good storyteller. If I were just to judge from those 3 descriptions, I'm watching that third one, I gotta say. Like,
the third one? It's called Outlander, I think. It took me a minute to remember.
Outlander? That sounds so fucking stupid.
Kyle tells stories so well. I tell stories of Kyle telling stories. We watched that Star Wars thing called Andor, and when it was over, Jackie and I were like, I would rather just hear Kyle tell me about Andor than have to sit through this whole fucking thing.
This is just the bear I ever done seen. He tore up 2 grown men.
Invest in your mental well-being. Start feeling better.
Don't do anything silly. There's nothing after this. This is it.
This does seem to be it, folks.
Mike Tyson isn't Kabbalah? Did that happen? It seems like something like that happened.
No,
he's a Black Israelite.
For a while, he was with the Nation of Islam, I believe. Right? Praise be to Allah. And then he talked about eating people's children.
That does
not
check
just
out.
their foreskin.
He has some of the most classic interviews of all time. He has the one where he's screaming at the guy like I'll fuck you till you love me, you fucking faggot. And it's like, oh shit. That's the man that you're gonna fight tomorrow night. That you're comfortable saying that to in front of all these people. That's wild. Then there's a woman interviewing him once, and she went too far. I don't know what she asked. He's like, normally I don't associate with talking to women unless we're gonna fornicate. So we should probably stop talking right now, unless you know.
Man,
and she's
big
like,
on the
well, he's big on the implication.
Back to you, Tom.
That was after the rape, I think.
And then it was. Then 8 years ago, that guy on ESPN or something, I think that the mayor of some mayor met with Mike. And the question was, do you think it might be bad for the mayor's campaign now? Because, you're a convicted rapist. And Mike's like, nobody brought that up or said anything like that, or you're a fucking piece of shit, you rat fuck. And he's like, we're live right now. I don't give a fuck. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Fuck you rat fuck, piece of shit. And the guy's like, well, that's Mike Tyson. We're going to go ahead and it's getting scary. Mike's getting real upset about this whole thing and bringing up the rape shit. And I don't think Mike raped that lady because I just don't. I always believed Mike and disbelieved OJ. It was just clear to me that one of them was lying and one was telling the truth. I love my dogs. I really do. They're great. I have little whole conversations with them. Toby's super vocal, so he's I'll talk to him and he'll talk back. It's super fun.
Every day we get clips from Kyle of you just following Toby around his house, being like, "You got a whole 12-pack, don't you? You got the whole 12-pack."
And he picked up a whole 12-pack of soda and carried it up 2 flights of stairs and then jumped into a bed with it. And he's just standing there with it in his mouth because he's such a fucking goober.
He knows you like Pepsi Zero. He wants to be like you.
That's what it is. He sees me with these Pepsis and he wants to be like me. Oh, that's cute.
He wants to be just like his
He
master.
lies down just outside my shower. There's a shower mat. He lies on the shower mat and watches me through the glass door, and he looks worried. I think he's worried I'm going to drown in there, and he's like keeping an eye on me. Whenever he hears me go in there, he's like, all right, let's play lifeguard again. That's genuinely how it feels. It feels like he's looking out for me.
That's cute.
That's
not something that my small dog could do.
This is pitiful.
He's not going to help me.
This is pitiful, but the husky, he's 10 years old now, and he never comes upstairs because he has a hard time getting up the stairs. And he's been coming up the stairs ever since the little dog got put down and looking around every day.
Oh,
He'd never been upstairs before, and he comes up every day now and goes room to room and looks around.
That's
and they
really
never
sad.
had any. They never really interacted. They were just kind of like lived around each other. But you can tell that he's just like, what's going on here? Where'd she go? He'll like peek into rooms that I have extra rooms. No, go to the next room. No, it's real pitiful.
Dogs are so human
sad.
in that way.
We don't deserve dogs.
They're the best.
Some of us do.
Yeah, not me.
I mean, I'm great. Come on. I mean, maybe you don't. But
everybody loves dogs. Everybody who's normal loves dogs. Well, and some people who aren't normal.
Hitler had dogs.
Hitler loved dogs. That's what I was thinking. He was all about German Shepherds. I don't know if I don't know if it was a German Shepherd thing or a dog thing, because I don't think I've ever seen him admiring.
I've seen video of him playing
dogs.
with it. I've seen video of him playing with his dog.
Blondie?
Other dogs. Blondie, yeah.
That's I remember that.
Remarkable that you know that.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen the History Channel.
And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
And you combine those together and you've got it pretty well wrapped up. The Eagle's Nest, the Third Reich, Hitler.
See, I was trying to say I learned it from a documentary, but you're more right about It's Always Sunny. I learned that.
I don't know how I feel about him poisoning the dog in the end. They say it was to test the potency of his cyanide capsules that he gave the dog the cyanide. But I always, and I guess it is, because I could imagine putting the dog down because the Russians are coming. Like, I'm not going to let the Russians get Blondie, but who knows what they'll do? Their dirty fucking Slavic hands. I mean, we raped our way across Eastern Europe all the way to fucking Stalingrad. They're gonna want some payback on Blondie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're gonna rape the dog. You think
they may rape it? They may indeed rape Blondie, and I wouldn't want that. So I
probably
put
leave the dog alone and steal the washing machine, just based on what I'm looking at.
And I think that he did test the cyanide capsule on the dog, though. He ended up taking the cyanide and then shooting himself, which is an interesting. Let's make double.
Why would you do two? Like, and how do you not trust cyanide? Isn't like. My understanding of a cyanide pill wasn't like, and that's the exact amount to end your life. I thought it was like, this is a chunk of poison. It will kill you. Like you're going to die. It could kill 8 people if we all split this. Maybe I'm
no.
wrong.
Sometimes people survive it, and sometimes they're scarred by it. I guess. Remember that was the whole deal with that James Bond villain, is he had bitten his. Obviously, it's James Bond, but he had bitten the capsule, and it had fucked his whole face up. Because he survived it, and then
was that the guy who was
captured
like,
and tortured?
Don't put it in your pocket.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Different movie, but yeah, that's Javier Bardem.
No, it's the same movie. It's the same
just imagine.
Mr. Bond, don't put that in your pocket, or it will become just a magical orb. I've never seen that movie. I don't know what it's about.
That's how he looks at it. He's like, ooh. And then you nailed it. That's perfect. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I love that fucking movie.
Dude, I want to rewatch No Country for Old Men. That movie is so fucking good. Oh, dude, 10 years old is getting dangerously close to like bully territory for believing in Santa. Like, what 10-year-old was? I don't know. My parents never let me believe in Santa. I like just asked, like, bro, is Santa real? And my mom was like, no.
On this. Damn. When did you find out? When did you find
immediately.
out? Yeah. Dude, no.
Never had a Santa. My parents never did the from Santa. Everything said from mom or from dad or from grandma or grandpa.
All right. I don't usually do this. That was a mistake that your parents made.
You're right. I'm going to text him.
We all make them in life, but this is one of the ones. Believing in Santa Claus, a magical being with no financial restrictions or no restrictions on the whimsical nature of his gifts. He might bring you a pony.
Exactly.
Oh my God. As long as you believe in that, when you stop believing in Santa Claus, you enter the real world. It's almost like that thing in the Bible when you when you're like responsible for your actions all of a sudden. It's different when you realize the gifts come for your parents. So don't ask for, a house because they can't buy you one, but you might ask that of Santa Claus and reasonably expect he might make that happen. When you ask Santa Claus for a proton pack, he's fucking Santa Claus. He can make you a proton pack. Daddy can't make no proton pack, though. We're fucked. When I finally figured it out, Christmas wasn't as fun. I got a camera for Christmas Eve.
And then you had to go to jail.
Then I had to go to jail. Yeah. Yeah.
Same year.
There's no Santa Claus there either.
Yeah.
Through the final vote count tomorrow night.
Orange Muslim official.
With a Republican president, with Ronald Reagan.
Police said
regardless of the outcome of the election, he's already won an important personal victory. He has the support of millions of followers, and these days, no one calls him a quitter anymore. Tony Clark, CNN, Dallas.
this is